was no on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the sack. Make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west, legendary self-made.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics play host to the Golden State Warriors. Opening tip controlled by the Golden State Warriors. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Curry, and that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Beyond the arc for three. Kyrie Irving is going to get 3 shots here. A career 87% from the line. First one goes down. Second of 3 is good. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Here's Curry with it up top. He'll run the offense. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Pick it up.
Curry all the way, but a shot won't fall. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Curry to Thompson. Screen coming. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Baseline drive. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
It's Golden State basketball. Green to the basket, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Irving gets it in the left corner. Irving Deep two there, won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Here's Irving into the front court. They trail by 2. Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
Irving. Tatum. Can't get the bounce.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Horford. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down 4. Screen coming. Irving. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, they could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. New blood coming in for both sides. Celtics have it. Almost unlucky bounce. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team up by 1. Deep left corner. Livingston to Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Marcus Smart.
My ball.
The drive right to the basket. Al Horford pins it. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Over to the right side. Thompson. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 3 for 4. Good start.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
You've got to get that one to go. Thompson. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Fires the 3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Warriors with the lead. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
The assist from number 13, Marcus Morris.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Goes to the left side. To Thompson. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Oh, he hits the 3.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force a defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Hey, match up.
To Jaylen Brown.
Here I come. Here I come.
Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And he buries it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
And draws the foul.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Aaron Baines, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Get your money, man.
Durant across the timeline. Leads just a point. Slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Tight space with the crossover. Irving. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Irving.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw. 3 for 3. Nice. To Thompson. Green. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Brown into the front court. Down just a couple. Al Horford rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Left.
Almost, but no good.
Screen, come.
Stephen Curry with a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving. And the rebound taken by Golden State. Curry into the front court. The lead is 2. Trying to cash in. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Slams it down.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
To Irving. Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Durant with the basketball up top. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. To Marcus Smart. Irving. They have to keep him in their grasp.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Livingston to Green.
Let's double shot. Yep.
Has a chance. Yes, Klay Thompson. With that, he's 5 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Irving. Not easy.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making a shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
Green. Tatum grabs the board. Long key from 3/4 court. Time expires to end the first half with the Celtics in front. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Irving brings the ball up court. Surveys the floor. Probing the defense.
Hit.
Irving. Tatum. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Knocks down the first. Hits the second. One more coming. Whoops, that won't go. To Thompson. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Irving. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Aaron Baines. Kevin Durant has it. And stuffs it home.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
To Irving. For 3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. Second and 3, got it. And he hits all 3 free throws. Thompson to Durant. Nice pass to set things up.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Kyrie with the rock. Lets it fly from long range. Misfires. It's no good.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
Thompson on the drive, but his shot rims out. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Kyrie across the timeline. His guys now trailing by a point. From long range, knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
And body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
And hits at the line. Durant across the timeline. His guys down 3. To Thompson. Here comes the screen. Irving. To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the right now.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Kyrie Irving is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Can't connect on the first free throw. And he hits the second. Warriors basketball. Livingston driving, but his shot won't go down. Brown with it up top. Leads 5. Fires the 3. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Durant. 4-3. That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
Well, easy difference there. In the first half, the offense allowed the defense to settle into their half-court sets defensively, and that's why the shots were all contested. But now, since they picked up the pace of the game, they're getting a lot more action out of transition threes.
Throws it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Irving with the basketball. Our score all even in this third quarter.
Yep, I got him. I got him. Here we go.
To Marcus Morris. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
And the basket good at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Now the Warriors going to call a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Possession lies with Golden State. Thompson to Green. Trying to cash in, gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Irving. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Green to Thompson. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Here comes the screen. That misses with 2 seconds to go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. 3 quarters complete. The Celtics have the lead. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the 4th quarter. We've got a 1-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Here's Irving into the front court. Leads 1. To Horford. Irving. Off the iron. No good. Knocked loose. Keeps it alive. Gotta love the hustle. Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. Celtics have it. To Irving. Beyond the arc for 3. That's good D. Shot no good. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys now down by a point. Driving right to the basket. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Thompson to Durant. Fires the three, and Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Irving. Kyrie Irving. He's going to get 3 shots here. Coach likes this number, 92%, and hits the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Kevin Durant with the rock. Oh, a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Curry to Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he hits.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Irving to Jaylen Brown. For 3, that's off the side of the rim, short. And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Curry with the basketball. His team up by 1. To Durant. Tough make through traffic.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Curry into the front court. Leads 3. And scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And a nice finish at the rim.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
And Draymond Green throws it down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
I'm on D. I'm on D.
Irving.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
What's that screen? Watch cutter. Watch cutter.
Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. He misses. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Which way do you want it, Ed? Lefty, righty, he can finish with either.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Subbing in for the Warriors, number 9, Andre Iguodala.
Curry. From long range. Ooh, he'll take that.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Cleans it up. Green. That's out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Curry to Thompson. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First one goes down. And he makes them both.
Coming right back to you.
Rozier
That's short, that's short.
had made his first couple, but he misses there. Oh, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
He's on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2.
Good shot. Good shot.
He throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The assist from number 20, Gordon.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
To number 12,
First free throw is good.
Good shot.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair.
There you go. Watch here, right here.
To Hayward. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Thompson. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Horford. Rozier. That no good. Off the mark. To Rozier. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Nice pass to get things going.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Rozier. Off the mark. Deep three. At the buzzer. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Let's go, Swan.
Oh, y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Kendrick and that LOX, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Lock and Kendrick? That Styles
Yeah.
P, that Jada,
Yeah.
that Kendrick? Oh, y'all think it's games being played around here, huh? Well, they not. Right, it's in the air.
The damage that we do is severe. The reinvention of the fresh, brand new every year.
Them hit him in his blood, flew in the air. We put that work on commercial. We flew in the lab.
I hit the bar and the weights, then I'm doing the stairs. They say the Lord only knows what I do to my peers.
Trying to sell to pursue my career. So I keep a tight circle, I don't move with the squares.
Rock a rugby like pool, but put two in your ear. If you ain't qualified, you should move to the rear.
I'm from Yonkers, had to learn to conquer my fears. In the foreign, had to learn to conquer the gears.
It's the kick drum, yeah, it's attached to the snare. I turn it to the back, then I crack your veneers.
Stagnated on the block for years.
I'm in the mansion upstate, out back with the deers.
Everybody back up, man down, back up, don't play with me. I do you something dirty. You talk to me crazy. I do you something dirty. How I feel lately. I do you something dirty. I wake up, the neighbors coming through bright and early. Whoa.
Ties and dope bars.
Life is a movie and death is the co-star.
Mechanics of the game.
Bandits trail foreigns in the lane.
If they heard that the driver is gang off,
We be in the part of the party that gets roped off.
mingle with the quick of the judge and both for
Questions that we asking ourselves, having the
spending money that's unaccounted for.
If you scared to party with gangsters,
What you around us for?
we do what we want, man.
We get around a little.
Yeah, it's bubble whips and square links.
LOX give respect, cause fear stink.
Chair at the table,
It's the commission.
a rare thing.
B, come on, it's us. You hear kings.
We still smell money and hear Frank.
Raps like a dice game.
We about to clear bank.
Everybody back up,
What?
man down, back up, don't play with me. I do you something dirty. You talk to me crazy. I do you something dirty. How I feel lately. I do you something dirty. I wake up, the neighbors coming.
We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last lie you heard, this ain't that. This, that, I did. Made it out the gutter. Nip told you the middleman. I told you wearing they clothes, I wear my own. Y'all get on, y'all label, I on my own. Hey, Mill, I remember all that game you throw me. Round and get played by the label owners. Talk that to these Asian boners. But secure the window, don't let the game close you. Cause when it's game over, it's really game over. And all they do is play the game till it's game over. And you be giving game like a big brother mission. Never let them take it from us.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the sack. Make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and come next last time that I checked.
Good evening from Toronto. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Grizzlies have long departed Vancouver. The Raptors are Canada's team. And right now, Boston controls the tap. Irving. Here comes the screen. Has a look. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Aaron Baines powers it through.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry, trailing by 4. You've got to get that one to go. Another shot stays out. To Marcus Smart. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Lowry to Leonard. Marc Gasol. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Hey, Kyrie Irving, odds are he hits that 9 times out of 10. Wide open 3 is good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. To Horford. From long range. And now Horford always seems to find a way. Hits the contested 3.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Irving. Kyrie Irving. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
To Danny Green. The pass set it all up.
There's nothing the defense could really have done there. That's just a great shot.
Here's Irving into the front court. His team on top by 8. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Now that's a contest. Lowry with it. He'll run the offense. That is great vision to set it up. Jason Tatum sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Horford. Oh, ferocious slam inside. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
New blood coming in for both sides. Lynn. To Hayward. Danny Green. Tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Kyrie. The shot almost. Toronto has the basketball to Danny Green. Oh, had him going there for a second. Pascal Siakam. Curling inside and finishes strong.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Well, can't do that.
His timing was a tad bit
That's his first.
defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Down the lane. Shot won't fall. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He'll let one fly from half court. That'll do it for the first quarter with the Celtics in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
Offensive rebound, Gasol to Leonard. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Here's a chance from long range. Gasol with the rebound. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
That'll get out off the Raptors. To Marcus Smart. Fires the three. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. That one's going to be out of bounds. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Marcus Smart. Trying to cash in. Shot misses there by Smart. To Ibaka. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. And he's got the free throw as well. Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Irving cleans it up. Horford. That pass taken away by Toronto.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Kawhi Leonard. That's three now on 4 shots.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Gasol. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one, count it. And he makes them both.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down 4. Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Brown into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Lowry into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Al Horford able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Irving. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Leonard. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Changes coming from both sides right now.
For Toronto, number 43, Pascal Siakam. Subbing in for the Boston Celtics, number 13, Marcus
Irving. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
To Gasol. Knocked loose. Celtics have it.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Irving. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Fires the 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Leonard. Not getting the bounce. Kyrie across the timeline. Leads 4. To Jaylen Brown. Irving. To Marcus Smart. Irving. That one off the mark. It's no good. Lowry to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. 3 for 3 in this first half.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Irving. Oh, that's how it's done. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Boston with the basketball. Irving. Wow, 7 threes in this first half alone. This could be an all-time performance.
And the record is only 13. He's better than halfway there. But as a shooter, you have to remain lost in the battle. And you're only as good as your last shot. Don't beat that record, destroy it.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Lowry into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. For 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's the Raptors with the basketball to Danny Green. Not that time. Irving with the basketball. His guys lead here early.
Living large right now.
Lowry to Gasol. Ah, the monster stuff.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Irving. The Raptors able to clear the board. Leonard. Good for three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Celtics have it. Irving to Marcus Smart. Irving. Missed it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Irving into the front court. Leads three. Curling inside. Kyrie with a shot, no good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
To Marcus Smart from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Short jumper off the mark. Here's Irving into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Wide open look, won't go. Kyrie Irving snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Irving. Straight on look. Horford. Works it. To Marcus Smart. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Leonard. Tough shot. Well defended. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issue. 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
Lowry. And knocks it down. That'll get out off the Raptors.
One minute remaining in the third quarter.
This is what I wanted right here.
Irving.
This is it.
Tatum. Cleared by Ibaka. And a pass stolen by Boston.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
And the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Serge Ibaka with a piece. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 4 out of 7.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
The assist from number 20, Gordon Hayward.
A pass taken away by the Celtics. Quarter comes to an end. The Raptors in front. Gets to the basket and scores. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
To Rozier. Here comes the screen.
Screen come on, he left.
To Hayward. Rozier. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Danny Green to Lowry. And he dunks it down for 2.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
To Leonard. Lowry. That's off the side of the rim, short. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Flushes it home.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on this team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To Rozier. Fires the 3. Defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
Cruises inside for 2. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side. You coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Pascal Siakam to Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Off the iron, no good. Toronto with the basketball. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Probing the defense. He's looking for an opening. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His team up by 7. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Irving The hot night continues. He's at 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Great defense there, forcing the pickup to Horford. Irving. Tough shot. He hits. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college. But the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Celtics have it. Irving. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
To Marcus Smart. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, they could have really used that one, but the shot's no good. Lowry to Gasol. He gets it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Irving to Hayward. 4-3. And Gordon Hayward knocks down a wide open look.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Lowry to Danny Green. Fires the three, and he knocks it down.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Irving. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Irving brings the ball up court. Hayward. No good. That's great defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Long key from three-quarters court. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Let's go, Swan. Oh, y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Kendrick and that LOX, huh? Yeah. Y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Lock and Kendrick? That Styles P, that Jada, that Kendrick. Oh, y'all think it's games being played around here, huh? Well, they not. Ladies and
The reinvention of the fresh, brand new every year.
Them hit him in his blood and flew in the air. We put that work on commercial. We flew in the lab.
I hit the bar and the weights, then I'm doing the stairs. They say the Lord only knows what I do to my peers.
Trying to sell to pursue my career. So I keep a tight circle, I don't move with the squares.
Rock a rugby like pool, but put two in your ear. If you ain't qualified.